I'm a genuine virgin guy, never fallen for anyone in my life. My tongue gets tied, and flirting with girls. I'm as clumsy as a chicken with its feathers all tangled up. That's why I had to pull a stunt, kidnap my crush and bring him straight home. But I'm a man of principles. As long as he doesn't agree, I wouldn't lay a finger on even a single hair of his. Even if later he strips naked right in front of me, I'd stay cool as a cucumber, drape a coat over him, and ask with concern, "Are you cold, babe?" Sorry, hurting women just isn't my thing. Even if later he showers without bothering to close the door, I'd close my eyes and pull the door shut for him, saying, "Guys understand guys best. Take good care of yourself." I wouldn't be this generous with anyone else. And then later, he rummages through my closet and finds a coil of rope for tying people up. His eyes shimmer with hurt, his body trembling all over. I snatch it away and toss the damn thing. I say, "Don't be scared. It's not for tying you up. I care about you too much for that." Later, I go on a date with my fiancé arranged by the family. He trashes the house back home. Dressed in a maid outfit, he kneels pitifully in front of me, crying and wailing, "Master, please have mercy on me. I want you to want me. Can't you see that?" Willow Lane is the ultimate cold and arrogant beauty. Looks off the charts. Top-notch student. Too bad, he's been kidnapped and kept by me for 2 months. I make him dance on the edge, sing explicit songs, kiss him, touch him. Won't let him wear a single intact outfit. And yet, I still haven't tamed him. Late at night, drunk off my ass, I pin him down on the sofa, forcing him to drink. Willow Lane's lips are wet with wine, all pink and flushed. His chin bruised red from my grip, coughing and choking uncomfortably. He glares at me wide-eyed. I pat his cheek. I sneer, "Baby, you're the type who won't take the easy way, gotta have the punishment instead." Half a year ago, I set my sights on him. I pursued him relentlessly for 3 whole months. He didn't budge an inch. Right when creditors smashed up his house, his little sister couldn't pay her tuition, I swooped in and handled it all with one wave of my hand. All he had to do was agree to be with me. He refused, stubbornly working part-time to pay off the debt. I finally lost my patience for real, snatched him up and brought him to my villa. Willow Lane lies back on the sofa, neck all dewy and damp. I say gently, "Baby, if you'd agreed to me sooner, I wouldn't have treated you like this." I'm obsessed with his neck, pale and smooth as jade. I lightly kiss it. I say, "Right now, I like you. So what lands here is a kiss, but the day you exhaust all my patience, who knows what might land here instead." Willow Lane shivers violently. I grab his chin and ask, "What do you call me?" Willow Lane avoids my burning gaze. Stubborn as hell, "Master." Satisfied, I let go. Suddenly, my vision blurs for a second. Then rows of bullet comments appear. Comments say, "Damn. The first step in taming the villainess's cold beauty is pure bliss. Imprisonment and forced romance. The villainess has to stick with the vicious side male lead till death. Villains deserve villains. This pair is super hot. Too bad later, the villainess will get revenge on the side male, ending with one dead, one crippled. Who? Us too. I'm the vicious side male. He's the beautiful villain top." I look at Willow Lane. You're like a lush green willow leaf, face sharp and striking, thin lips, plus those phoenix eyes that hook the soul. Radiant beauty, but with a world-weary face straight out of a handsome male lead. Right now, being bullied by me, he looks a bit pitiful. I just want his love. How did it turn into hurting him if I can't have it? How could he turn dark? To save our ending, I decide to turn over a new leaf, specifically, by not touching him anymore. For half a month straight, I'm out early and back late, coming home from the bar at midnight, and I see Willow Lane still awake. He just finished showering, wearing an oversized bathrobe, collar slightly open, teasing glimpses inside, long white legs twisted together. He freezes when he sees me, then bites his lip softly. I force myself to look away and head straight to my room. His footsteps chase after me. He asks, "Back so late, been drinking?" I'm dead tired, so I ignore the sarcasm. Yawn once. I say, "I'm hitting the sack first, you should sleep early too. Got you a gift the other day. Express delivery. You probably got it already, right?" Willow Lane huffs, goes to his room and brings out a box. He asks, "Is this the gift you meant?" Opens it. Inside is a blush-worthy dress. Top all straps and strings. Bottom super short skirt. Perfect size for Willow Lane. I think for a bit. Then remember, this is the one I had custom made earlier. Look up. Willow Lane has already put the damn thing on. He turns his face away, thin lips pressed tight, eyes icy cold, shoulders hunched a bit from the chill air exposure. Willow Lane's skin is milky white, slim waist, long legs, curvy body, with all the right bumps and dips. Lines so beautiful it kills. He says, get your look in quick today. If you want to touch, hurry up. I don't like waiting. He acts all casual, but his ears are already flushed red. Willow Lane's fingers rest on his waist, takes a deep breath, psyching himself up, then strips lightning fast. I yell, stop. Willow Lane stuns. Huh? He asks, what do you want now? If it's too much, I'm out. I help him pull the clothes back on. My fingers accidentally brush his waist. He shivers. I say, put it on. I'm not forcing you. I pick up the clothes from the floor and wrap him up tight. I say, even if you strip naked in front of me, I won't be tempted. I'll just ask if you're cold. Sorry, hurting women isn't something I can do. You. Willow Lane's ears turn bright red. He angrily puts his clothes back on. Embarrassed to the point, his face and ears are red, eyelashes drooping. He says, you talk like I was dying for you to look. Wait, no, to see. You better mean what you say. Then he spins around and leaves. I nod, of course. Willow Lane. I'm not forcing you anymore. Willow Lane's back stiffens. My answer is a door slamming shut. Bullet comments go wild. Let me act in 2 episodes. Hurting women? I can totally do that. Let me strip the villain bare. Devour him completely. Willow Lane's face is flushed red. He was set on a heroic sacrifice. But today Brandon doesn't want to do it. Someone replies, it's not exactly a heroic sacrifice. Actually, he's kinda looking forward to it. Mouth says no, body says yes. Oh man, mouth says won't accept if it's too much. In reality, scrubbed squeaky clean. Another comment, please. The plot is he hates Brandon's humiliation to the core. That's why he turns dark later. Stick to the honest guy Wymage all the way. Willow Lane's bathroom door isn't fully closed. Through the crack, his silhouette is hazy. He's tilting his head back a bit, hands running through his hair, arms spread wide, water streaming down his back, sliding over his waist, finally slipping into forbidden territory. In the old days, I'd have barged right in. But today, I tiptoe over to close the door. Just as I approach, he screams in panic, who's there? Willow Lane grabs a towel, wraps it around himself. He asks, what are you planning? Willow Lane on full alert, I'm warning you. Don't try anything funny. I didn't promise to do everything. Cross the line and don't even dream about it. The towel is loose, shaking, about to fall. I reach out. Willow Lane steps back. Before I touch it, the towel drops anyway. I force myself not to look at him. Bend down to pick up the towel. Willow Lane retreats awkwardly. Opens his mouth. This isn't okay. I reply, it's perfect. I wrap the towel around him. Bundle it up tight. I say, next time you shower, remember to close the door. Be careful from now on. Guys understand guys. No one could resist seeing your tempting body, especially a top-tier specimen like you. But don't worry. I won't do anything to you. I'm more generous than anyone. Willow Lane looks at the tightly wrapped towel, collapses and covers his eyes. I say, don't get too touched. Rest early. After I leave, Willow Lane curls his lips slightly, mutters to himself. Drop dead, touched my ass. I'm so touched I could die. Bullet comments go wild. Ha ha ha, not sure if touched or not, but the villain's about to die from rage. Feels like Willow Lane is fuming inside. Ended up doused cold by Brandon with a towel. Another comment, he's the villain who hates Brandon the most. Before, the bathroom door was locked tight as a vault. Guess why it's not locked today? Almost got a midnight snack, what a shame. Another comment, this towel's got a twist. Brandon, why are you so clueless? I call this reforming with love. Evening at a booze party. Bored out of my mind, I text Willow Lane with concern. I text, rain tonight. Sleep with windows closed and blanket on tight. Pause a few seconds, I text more, oh right. Meant to say I'm not coming home tonight. You hate the smell of alcohol. Planning to crash at a hotel. Next second, get a message from Willow Lane. He replies, hey, it's pouring hard here. Is it hard where you are? I reply with a question mark. What the hell does that mean? Willow Lane quietly recalls the message. I ask, What did you mean? Willow Lane just sees it and doesn't reply. Bullet comments, ha ha ha. Do you really not surf the net? That's a hot meme. One outgoing moment trades for a lifetime of introversion. I recall the other day. My heart heats up. Party ends near midnight. Theo Summers asks if I'm going to his place. Theo Summers is my childhood friend, but I don't like him. After the families forced the engagement, I'm even colder toward him. I say, nah, I'm heading back. Theo Summers loops his arm around my neck. Hey, we have an engagement. Don't be so formal with me. His casualness bugs me. Next second, a voice rings out. The familiar voice of Brandon North. I turn and see Willow Lane. He's wearing a pristine white dress. Like a magnolia branch in the morning dew. Out of place among the glitzy crowd. I pry off Theo Summers' hand, stand straight. A bit guilty, little sis. Why are you here? Willow Lane doesn't want our relationship exposed. So I call him very politely. Willow Lane bites his lip softly, jealously asks me, why aren't you coming home? I'm speechless. Huh. Theo Summers smirks at Willow Lane. He calls, Lane. I'm so drunk. So, I want my senior to take me home. Theo Summers tugs my arm. Can't pull, I'm a bit dense. Didn't get it right away. Is Willow Lane asking as a regular classmate? A casual question, or as the kept one, showing dissatisfaction that his sugar daddy isn't coming home. Willow Lane's hand at his side clenches. He bites his lip. Brandon North, last time in your room. I left something. Theo Summers senses something off. He asks, this late? What thing do you need right now? Willow Lane curls his lips in a smile. Something very important. Bullet comments explode. Oh my god. Willow Lane is so scheming. This is deliberately hinting he has a thing with Theo Summers. Willow Lane and Theo Summers never got along, deliberately provoking here. Another comment says, the school's cold beauty queen is this deep? Truly the future big villain. Classic villainous. Not in love but super controlling. Someone else says hold up. Why do I feel the villainess is super in love? Just too proud to admit it. What do you mean Willow Lane did it on purpose? Late at night. I insist on making Willow Lane go to the room to find the thing. If he can't find it, don't blame me for bullying him. He says no need. I grin. If you remembered, it must be important. It's fine. I'm generous. Go search. Willow Lane rarely shows embarrassment. He purses his lips. Starts rummaging from the corner of the room. I sprawl on the bed, eyes closed, resting, until Willow Lane pulls out a box. Inside full of unspeakable stuff. On top is a red coil of rope for tying people. Next to it, a bonus book. Binding Handbook 101 not fit to name. Willow Lane trembles slightly. Eyes enduring, breath, all disrupted a bit. When I first picked up Willow Lane, he'd just been robbed, hands and feet tied with rope. The tied beauty scene sparked my S&M interest. So later I bought this rope, just never used it. I jump off the bed, snatch the rope. Willow Lane lifts his eyes. Emotions in his eyes thick with horror. Burning eyes staring at me. Seems scared. Looks so bully-able. I grab his hand. Sorry. Scared you. Willow Lane's voice a bit hoarse. Lips curved. He says, you think I'd be scared? No way possible. I sigh. You don't need to act tough. This isn't for you. Willow Lane's eyes flash disgust. Questions repeatedly. Then for who? I reply, for someone else. Don't worry, I care about you too much. I hurry to push Willow Lane out. Bullet comments collapse in laughter. Ha ha ha. The villainess thought daddy was coming and got excited. Totally. The villainess thought the side male was gonna use it on someone else. Plus today, learning the side male has a fiancé. Even madder. Some comments say the villain wants to cry. Even if we're pure enemies. You can't be intimate with others. Bullet comments full of nonsense. Willow Lane clearly got antagonized so ignores me. I haven't even reconciled yet. Willow Lane and Theo Summers are already tearing into each other at the bar. I rush over. See Theo Summers holding a glass of red wine. Splashes it straight in Willow Lane's face. Red wine drips down his cheek, soaking his collar. It breaks my heart. I yell, get out. Willow Lane falls into my arms. Corner of mouth bleeding. Softly whispers. He says, just a little blood. It's nothing. Theo Summers sneers. Brandon bro. This damn green tea is acting. Bullet comments roll with laughter. Ha ha ha, this is green tea. Turns out I don't hate green tea. I just hate green tea that's not from the one I like. My green tea is fine. Some comments say before Brandon arrived, Willow Lane had pinned Theo Summers down and slapped him hard. He's not acting, I know him. Normally, he even shies from my touch, if not in extreme pain. How could he lie in my arms, moaning? Must be hurt bad. Damn Theo Summers. I take Willow Lane to treat the wound. By evening, he has a high fever, normally hard to tame. Now, all obedient and pitiful, he mumbles softly, face flushed from fever. I wipe him down with a towel, pale skin with some scratches, pink from the fever, wearing just a tiny strap top, body curled up, butterfly bones protruding clearly, looks super lovable. Willow Lane, feverish and delirious, kicks off the blanket. I tuck him back in. He wraps his arms around my neck. He whispers, "Don't go. So cold." Willow Lane clings terribly, hugs me tight, legs wrapped around me too. I pull the thermometer from his mouth. He cracks his eyes, lips slightly parted. I feed him a pill. His tongue curls around my finger. My finger gets wet. I jolt and pull back. If he were awake and knew what he did, he'd probably bash his head against the wall. I feed him water. Water spills down his chin into his neck, forehead dotted with sweat. I brush his hair from his forehead, hand pressing. Beautiful brows damp with glistening sweat, long lashes wet with tears. Willow Lane gazes at me dreamily, lips plump red, breath scorching hot, tongue red from fever, lips half open, utterly seductive. I can't hold back, lean down and capture his lips. His breathing quickens, opens mouth for air. I steal it all, unconsciously grab his hair. He moans softly, hands on my chest, grabbing mine, unconsciously pulls my hand down, but next second I stop it. Normally, cold mouth now burning, Willow Lane parts his lips slightly, choking like about to cry, eyes pleading at me, "Please." I ask, "Do what?" He trembles, Want. Then asks, "What do you call me?" He replies, "Master." I lean down to kiss him again, jump in to cure the illness. There's a saying in law, enter and it's the sea calming needle, move and it's overturning rivers and seas. In a flash, the illness is gone. Bullet comments, boiling. Willow Lane acting deep as hell. Awake enough for a full sports routine. You two definitely have some attribute. I'm a VIP member. Don't censor for me. Hey, what are you doing? So unpredictable. Next comment. Like a married couple doing the deed. Couples don't pronounce it. 20 minutes later. I finish washing my hands. Willow Lane turns his back, half his face buried in the blanket, forehead dotted with sweat, corner of eyes still teary. I pour a glass of water. He wriggles like a lazy worm. Not drinking. I say, body's relaxed now. Don't care about your throat anymore? Doesn't yelling hurt? Willow Lane burrows deeper into the blanket. Get out. It's your fault for bullying too much. When does he ever act this childish? I get a straw to feed water. Thin lips obediently take it. I blurt praise. So good. You know how to suck like this. Willow Lane's eyes blaze with shame and discontent. Spits the straw, turns away. You're so annoying. Don't want to see your face. I touch his forehead, fever down to mild. I nod, then sleep a bit more. Heading out, he doesn't speak. I tiptoe out. Bullet comments. Now knows how to suck a straw. What else will he suck later? Brandon. You sure that praise had no other meaning? Normally, so arrogant. Fever hits, and he's weirdly obedient. Another comment says. Now, when he says hate, it means like. Wants you to stay and accompany. Don't miss this clingy wild cat. Normally I come home once every 4 to 5 days. He doesn't chase either. This is purely because he's sick. Willow Lane recovers. Immediately back to icy face. Even colder than before. I guess he remembers the fever. Showed a side never seen before me. And I made him cry too. Now, we can't even talk when we look at each other. Weekend. My buddy from room C flies over to find me. Meet at the bar. I see lipstick marks on Jordan Rivers' neck. Smile suggestively. Lately, you're quite the player. Got a chance, bring him out for the bros to admire. Jordan Rivers shakes his head, tough, he's shy around strangers. I laugh. That serious? Jordan Rivers excitedly tells, you don't know. Originally a rich heiress. Arrogant as hell. Then family went bankrupt. Severe autism kicked in. I picked up the defective goods. Now in my villa, doesn't step out any day. Autistic people, what mood for romance? I nod. True enough. Jordan Rivers a bit drunk, waves one finger. He says. So every day at home I force the love. The more force, the better. At first, he resisted like crazy. Then I tap the soft spot. He cried on the spot. Back home obeys everything. Now changes outfits daily to seduce me. I'm totally shocked. Why doesn't this trick work on Willow Lane? The most touching time. He still bit his lip saying no. Bullet comments. Damn. Universe linked. Jordan Rivers is from another book. That autistic hubby is also a villain. That book titled The Autistic Villainess Forced to Love by Me Daily. Car speed like a rocket, full smut. The autistic villainous pair is super hot. Bullets shock me more. I ask Jordan Rivers, you still tapping soft spots? Your wife not jealous? He laughs, jealous all right, but if he pisses me off, he has to take it. Then Jordan Rivers whispers mysteriously in my ear. My hubby like a female ghost, follows every day. Wait, he'll be here soon. Sure enough, step out to make a call. See someone at the door, but two people. One in long black dress. Eyes very pretty. The other pins his hand to the wall. Voice dissatisfied. What's your relation to them? Why are you here? This voice is damn familiar. Seems like Willow Lane. The black dress beauty tilts head. Almost bites Willow Lane's wrist. Barely escapes. He adjusts his dress. Eyes full of rage. Bites lip. I'm looking for my husband. Can see a bit autistic, but not severe. Willow Lane hums softly. Here to catch cheating? The other glares at him. Don't talk about him like that. This is romantic jealousy? Willow Lane rolls his eyes. Mocks. Tapping soft spots already. He doesn't even have you in his heart. The other snorts cold. They're just hotels. Only my place is home. I'm not that petty. At least he bothers touching me. I secretly admire inside. Jordan Rivers is a training master. Willow Lane narrows eyes in surprise. Annoyed questions. Who asked you? Bullet comments flood the screen. Ha ha ha. Two beautiful villain tops meeting. Why so funny? Are Blake Frost dancing on Willow Lane's minefield? Another comment. Come clean. Willow Lane, your defenses are down right. Working part-time fine. Suddenly sees hubby spending here. Gets shaded indirectly. Hubby won't touch Blake Frost. Generous and knows seduction. Willow Lane choked with anger. Angry, angry, angry to exhaustion. If Willow Lane gets angrier, I won't believe it. Plus back home, he argued with me. I believe even less. The reason is I didn't make him pay back, but he transferred a sum to my card without asking. Just a few dozen grand. To me it's nothing, but to a student, it's a fortune, and that's not all. I check account history, found the money I gave him untouched. I'm pissed as hell. I ask, Willow Lane, what do you mean? As a kid, every time dad gave a big chunk of money, sure enough, he'd leave soon. So anyone giving me money for no reason pisses me off. I didn't realize I was raging hard. Toss the damn bank card at Willow Lane. Card falls at his feet. Willow Lane picks it up, stuffs back in my hand. Just spits two words, paying back. I snap the card in half. I said you don't need to pay. He purses lips tight, eyes flash something odd. He bites lip, asks. Brandon North, what am I to you? A debtor? A kept person? Or your side piece? Willow Lane sneers. I don't do relationships like normal people. Petty as hell. I laugh. Then what the fuck do you want? You dare blame me too? Who do you think you are? Anger made me stupid. Regret right after saying. Willow Lane spreads arms. Shows as expected look. He says, I don't want this kind of relationship anymore. Suddenly I see the suitcase by the bedroom door. Blurts. You planning to leave? I didn't notice. My voice is shaking. Heart aching too. I say, Willow Lane, today you step out that door. Then never see me again. I know he never liked me. Wishes not to meet. Willow Lane silent 2 seconds. Grabs suitcase and turns to go. Bullet comments. Ouch. Conquering these two is hard as hell, both stubborn. Pride often drags love away. Twisted as hell. Next comment. Him paying back is to not feel inferior in front of Brandon North. Brandon North won't explain shit. Actually, he super doesn't want him to go. Willow Lane wasn't really leaving. Just little sis on short break. He's going home a few days. What is hand faster than brain? I shove the bedroom door. Snatch Willow Lane's suitcase and toss it aside. I can't stand his icy face. Can't say anything nice. Might as well pin him to the sofa. Grab his nape. Lean down and kiss furiously. Willow Lane struggles and bites me. I slip hand under shirt to start therapy. Not like the sick night where I had full control. He just lay there taking it. But us two entwined madly. Both our intense emotions. poured into a scorching kiss. He responds fiercely, like venting anger for me letting him go. Voice mixed with pants. I say, past your sister's school today. Seems on short break, right? Don't go tonight. Tomorrow morning I'll take you. Stay with her a few days, then come back, okay? Devil knows this is my first sweet talk to anyone. Willow Lane looks at me with complex eyes. Eyes mixed with grievance and anger. He turns face away softly, asks, Brandon North, am I your toy? I reply, you think you can just do it if you want? I pat his cheek. Willow Lane turns back, like deliberately rubbing into my palm, even though right now I really want to touch him. But I don't want to force. I say, I know you feel dirty. Go shower. Last time when sick I help you. You were mad for days with cold face. I get up off Willow Lane, plop down on sofa. He lies there collapsed, back of hand covering eyes. Bullet comments. I'm impressed. Willow Lane clearly wants you to help him. Next comment. This pair's stubbornness is top tier, hard to match. Guess why Willow Lane cold-faced for days? Of course, because you didn't mention that day at all. Another comment says, one stubborn won't open mouth. One principled as hell won't cross line. God, just a bit more and boom boom boom. Suddenly, thinking of his weird attitude lately, could he really like me? Suddenly recall my buddy, training, his autistic wife. I think. Wonder when Willow Lane can't hold back and begs me. I squat down, smile, ask, or, I find some toys to help you. Willow Lane's ears flush red instantly, pushes me, dashes into the bathroom. Next morning I take Willow Lane back. My dad suddenly calls. Already checked the date for you. 8th of the month after next. Perfect for you and Theo Summers to get engaged. I frown. Dad. I said I won't marry him. Plus, from what I know he plays around a lot. Fixed bed partners up to 3. Everyone in the circle knows. My dad chokes. After a while, says, men must prioritize the big picture. Telling you to marry is for the North family business. Use it, done. Dump whenever you want. No need to take marriage so seriously. Anyway. Expert. Once married, each plays their own tune and that's that. My dad's attitude toward relationships has always been so casual. I'm not surprised at all. I sneer. So that's it. This is why you betrayed mom back then. Back then, my dad had an affair. My mom divorced in despair. My dad stays silent for a moment, then says, when your mom divorced, she didn't want custody. That's betraying you too, isn't it? Brandon North, in this world, being heartless is the norm. You've got a guy on the side yourself anyway. I grip the phone tight. You investigated me? He replies, I'm just concerned about you, don't worry. As long as you marry Theo Summers, the two families will be connected. You can play however you want out there. If not, I know he's threatening me, but I can't just sit and wait for doom. Over the years, I've quietly gathered connections from the North family, and secretly expanded my own influence. I call my mom. When I was little, Dad wouldn't let Mom see me. He used the lie that Mom abandoned me to trick me, but he doesn't know. The divorce was my suggestion. I was 11 that year. Mom held me and cried. She said wealthy families look glamorous on the outside but are rotten inside. If Mom leaves, when you grow up, if your dad has illegitimate kids out there, no one will help you. I was young and didn't understand much. I said, Mom, then you go first. Wait until you're strong, then come back to save me. My thoughts are interrupted by Mom's voice. The former Mrs. North, now CEO Quinn of a top international corporation. She laughs. Oh, which little rascal is finally calling Mom? What important matter does Mr. North have? I grin. Dear Miss Quinn, could you help me dig up some dirt on the Summers family? She replies. Before the engagement night? The night before the engagement, Dad forces the two families to gather for a meal. I'm not interested at all, but I still go. At the dinner table, it's just the elders recounting stories about me and Theo Summers. Childhood sweethearts, blah blah. Theo Summers purses his lips and smiles. I still like Brother North the most. Brother North is so good. He's protected me from childhood to now. I scoff softly. The whole table falls into an awkward silence for a second. My dad nudges me. Don't overdo it. I reply, how so? I blink. Summers. You said I'm good. So, do you think I'm good being this harsh? Theo Summers still keeps up the obedient act. Any way is good, but it doesn't last long. He can't hold it anymore. He takes a phone call. His face looks extremely ugly. Right then, my phone rings too. It's Willow Lane. He rarely calls me. I curl my lips and leave the table. Answering. It's Willow Lane's accusing voice. Brandon North, where are you? I reply. Just eating out a bit, back soon. Have you gone home? The line goes silent for a few seconds. Willow Lane finally speaks. His voice carries sobs. He chokes. You're lying. Out on a date with Theo Summers. Tomorrow is your engagement. I ask. Who told you? Willow Lane's voice is pitiful as hell. He says. Does it matter? I frown. Of course it does. It's a misunderstanding. He's not buying it. What misunderstanding? Willow Lane's voice trembles, crying so heartbrokenly. He says. All that talk about liking me was lies. You were just toying with me. Brandon North. I hate you. I don't like you anymore. My heart skips a beat. He said he likes me. I say. Be good and wait at home. I'm coming right back. I speed home like crazy. Just opening the door, the villa is pitch black. I ask. Why no lights on? Before I finish, a shadow rushes over and hugs me tight. Willow Lane wraps his arms around me, face buried in my neck, tears falling plop plop. He says. Brandon North, you're about to get engaged, right? Why come back? Go away. I don't want to see you. Just leave me in this empty villa. Without you, I'll guard my chastity alone. I pat his back. If you're telling me to go, let go of me first. Willow Lane lets go, cries even louder. You heartless man. I hate you. Willow Lane loops his arms around my neck, tips toes to kiss me. I thought he was drunk to be this bold, but there's no trace of alcohol on him. His tears rub against my face. He kisses me madly. I grab his chin. Don't you hate me? Why so eager? He shakes his head, brushes my hand away, annoying. Stop talking. Don't want to hear it. Willow Lane's eyes are red-rimmed, lashes damp, lips plump and red, crying until his breathing is chaotic. He pulls my neck closer. I hate you. Hate how you forced me at first, then ignored me after. Hate how I seduced you, but you stayed unmoved. Hate you meeting other women. Hate your heartlessness, not liking me. Can you like me? Please. I'm the most obedient to you. Willow Lane takes my hand and places it on his chest. That's when I notice he's dressed unusually. Turn on the light, and it's Pete, maid outfit. Neck with a pink collar. Top is a deep neck strap top. Chest stuffed full and plump. Slim waist loosely wrapped in thin lace. Bottom is just a super short skirt, exposing long, straight legs. Willow Lane's nose is red, narrow phoenix eyes veiled in tears. His face was already beautiful. Now, it's unimaginably so. I sit on the sofa, rub his head. He kneels right on the floor, rubs his head into my hand. He puffs his cheeks angrily. Brandon North, you're such an idiot. That day I asked if you saw me as a toy. You should have pinned me down right then. Fiercely declare. This lifetime, I'll only play with you, master. Willow Lane's lashes are hung with tears. He says, please have mercy on me. I want you to want me. Can't you see? I lift his chin. Joy surges straight to my brain. I smile. Really? Then whatever way I want to play with you, you'll take it. He purses his lips, silent, just nods slightly. So I raise a brow, then get the toy box out. Omit 50,000 words. The late night is quiet. I'm exhausted. Collapse on the bed. Willow Lane hugs me tight. He says, Brandon North, I'll be the side piece. Just beg you not to leave me. Bullet comments go wild. When people become side pieces, they're willingly cheap. When best friends become side pieces, don't let it be discovered you're one too. Love that shocks the world. Who remembers he scorned Blake Frost before? Explosive statement. At least they're the main wife. Willow Lane, I don't want to call you stubborn anymore. The villain's anger is gone. It's out of tricks. Some say girls' tears are men's aphrodisiac. Willow Lane is indeed the type. Once obtained, it's sweet. Outside, the cold beauty queen. At home, obedient and sweet. Men watch and go crazy. Women watch and get their periods. This is a cure for depression. An alarm clock for vegetables. The main plot has been fixed. In the original, the side male and childhood friend really marry. Bold guess. Actually, in the original, Willow Lane also likes the side male. It's just hate back and forth, still hating that you don't love me enough. After Willow Lane wrecks the house at home, he's a bit shy. He says, go to the engagement. It's fine. I don't mind. He wears an apron, cooking in the kitchen. I say, really don't mind. Then I'm going. Out the door, no sound from him. Turn back. Willow Lane's eyes are red. He's dazed, silently fiddling with ingredients. Sees me, blinks several times. I hug his waist from behind, hand slips under the apron. He softly says, "What are you doing?" Willow Lane reacts after a second or two, gently pushes me twice. He asks, "Brandon North, are you like this with everyone? Then you really don't love me." I laugh. "Let me guess. This sentence is actually you being jealous, but too shy to say it straight." He glares at me. "Guessed wrong. Don't be narcissistic." I pout. "Willow Lane, forgotten yesterday's crime. Stubborn mouth needs punishment." Willow Lane's ears turn bright red. He brushes my hand away, silently heads out. I pull him back. Right hand supports his nape, lean down to kiss. Willow Lane tries to push me away. I say, "Dressed like this, isn't it to tempt me? Really kissing, then you refuse. You're such a little troublemaker." Willow Lane clearly dislikes the term little troublemaker. He bites my shoulder lightly. "Trouble where? I'm just afraid I'll delay your engagement." With Willow Lane's style of jealousy, I find I quite enjoy it. I decide no more beating around the bush. I say, "I'm not going to the engagement anymore. Stay home with you, okay?" Willow Lane's eyes brighten for a moment, then dim. He says, "Stop lying to me. Something so important. You can skip it, sure." I lift him onto the kitchen counter. While removing the apron, I say, "I'm coaxing you here." Willow Lane parts his thin eyes, shows an as expected look. His fingers tease at my waist, asks, "Toying with me is fun?" I say, "I'm coaxing you." I kiss him. "I want you happy, darling wife." Willow Lane, at the words darling wife, cheeks flush red, eyes panic, blinking several times. I lean close to his ear, ambiguously say, "We haven't played in the kitchen before, right? There's whipped cream in the fridge. Or get it out to make some egg tarts. Then eat them clean?" He replies, "I'll listen to you. Today, whatever style you want is fine." Phone rings. Assistant reports the situation. "Today engagement. You didn't come." The Summers family grandpa is about to rage. Who knew Miss Quinn released photos of Theo Summers last night, playing with 5 guys in bed, plus messages on the big screen. So Theo Summers completely can't pretend obedient anymore. He rages to madness. Dragged away by grandpa. Engagement ruined. I stroke Willow Lane's hair, pleased. He's eating very focused. Good thing last time he and Theo Summers fought, I learned. Theo Summers plays wildly behind the scenes. I call. "Good baby." Willow Lane hums lightly. Bullet comments. "Ouch. What exactly is he eating? So unpredictable." Willow Lane is the tsundere, cold and cute type. Here's baby, face cold as ice. Actually, tail about to wag to the sky. Lately, me and Willow Lane live plainly as hell. Heard Theo Summers hates me to the bone. The Summers family is finding ways to revenge. Though wealthy families are dirty as shit, but bottomless to the point of playing 5p the night before engagement like this. Really rare. When everyone is still shocked by Theo Summers' moral decay. Bottomless. The Summers stock also plummets. The prestigious young master. Inside so rotten. Later, wanting to marry him off will be hard. I focus on clashing with the Summers family in business. So my dad, furious, slaps me. Today Willow Lane isn't jealous. Just hugs my face and kisses nonstop. I laugh. "Stop, stop. It doesn't hurt that much." Willow Lane still pouts. I flip and pin him down. "Speak." Tempting me again for what? I tug at his hem. Today it's a super short JK skirt. Basically, one look and you see everything. I ask. "Lately, where do you get so many weird themed outfits from?" Willow Lane avoids my eyes. Shyly asks, "Do you like them, hubby?" "I wore it for you, does it look pretty?" Before, he never asked if I liked, just wore them and said the opposite, cold to the skies. Then face red like a tomato. I suspect he took some lessons. I say, "It's okay." He purses lips. "No way. Blake Frost said all men eat." Not finished speaking, Willow Lane covers my mouth. Ask what? After asking half a day to find out, he still keeps in touch with Blake Frost. I laugh. "Tempting me to death like this, haven't I told you? Others see you as cold. Only I see you as beautiful as hell and super cute. I like you to death, darling wife." Willow Lane is shocked by my description. Dazed. Cheeks red. "Cute to death." He purses lips. "You only like this body of mine." Willow Lane says it coldly but shyly, trying to keep the old vibe. I ask, "You say I only like your body? Then when you're old, Willow Lane's face darkens. Cold hum, then I'll die. Become a ghost and haunt you every day. Damn this beautiful top. I hurry to kiss him. You dare die. You believe I won't burn paper money, won't visit, won't. Worthy of the future big villain. Talks are all gloomy. Now, the situation has completely changed. The plot has deviated a lot. He doesn't become the villain. Me and him don't love then kill each other. In my heart, a vague unease lingers, fearing more twists. The marriage alliance with Theo Summers is ruined, but enmity is formed. I can only ramp up the confrontation with the Summers family. But an incident still happens. Theo Summers kidnaps Willow Lane. On the yacht, vast sea, Theo Summers has a guard hold the phone. In the screen, Willow Lane tied hand and foot, thrown in a corner, body full of wounds. Dress stained with blood. Willow Lane coldly stares at Theo Summers. Theo Summers' twisted face zooms on the screen. He says, "Brandon North, you ruined me. I'll ruin your bitch. Seeing the bitch you love most like this. You must be in despair. Ha ha ha." I look at Theo Summers' mad appearance, nails digging deep into my palm. I say, "Theo Summers, can you stop being so shameless? I ruined you. Did I force you to sleep with 5 guys the night before the engagement? If you have issues, come at me. Release Willow Lane." Theo Summers grits his teeth. "You tell me not to be shameless? Don't you have any fault?" I'm speechless, feeling helpless, like I can't slap through the screen. Theo Summers laughs like a maniac, hair disheveled over shoulders. Continues, "Yes, I have no face left. I'm like this. What face do I have? So, me liking you disgusts you a lot? I admit I'm rotten. If not, back in school, I wouldn't have seduced your best friend, betted him." A surge of disgust rises in my heart. This is why, even as childhood friends, I extremely hate him. He continues, "Brandon North, since I was small, I envied your freedom. No one controlling you. I like you. Mom said only by being independently excellent can I match the one I like and marry them. Yet you not only refused the marriage, but ruined my reputation." He only knows I'm free, but doesn't know those New Year's Eves alone in the cold villa, how painful it was. Nor does he know in senior year, when he brought dumplings to me, how happy I was. But he destroyed it all, just because I told him to focus on college exams, and refused his confession. He sulked and bedded my friend. Later, when I got used to being alone, Willow Lane appeared, cold on the outside, but soft-hearted inside. The fireworks that New Year's Eve were incredibly beautiful, because that was the day I met Willow Lane. I close my eyes tight. I say, "Release Willow Lane. We'll sort the other stuff slowly." Theo Summers' mouth stiffens into a forced curve, then sneers. He says, "Don't you only like this face of Willow Lane?" Theo Summers throws the phone to the ground, raises his hand and slaps hard. No hesitation across Willow Lane's face. Screen faces the blue sky. Only the slap sounds and Willow Lane's pained groans remain. I yell, "Theo Summers, you're fucking crazy. Calm the hell down. Life has no dead ends you can't get through. Don't tell me you want, for one Willow Lane, to ruin everything." Willow Lane's pained moans drill into my ears, bit by bit, like a blunt knife slicing into my heart cut by cut. Dense pain spreads through my chest. "Willow Lane. Wait just a bit more. The yacht I sent is about to find you." Bullet comments, "Fuck, Theo Summers. This sick bastard escaped his fate?" In the original, just a background wife. Why stealing the spotlight so much now? Next comment. "Let me transmigrate in. I'll knife him dead." Truly cheap as hell. Getting angry and bedding someone else's best friend. Tragic literature my ass. Another comment says, "Why is he pushing Willow Lane westward? That side's only desert islands." The desert island my mom bought out for a resort. I turn around, send people to ask mom to block the way. So cool. Theo Summers picks up the phone again, points the camera at Willow Lane. Corners of his mouth and eyes are bleeding. Theo Summers says, "Brother North, I want you to apologize and marry me." I clench my fists. Could the plot still return to its track in the end? I grit my teeth. "Theo Summers, you're the type who wants it all." He narrows his eyes. "Won't do it. Then I'll beat him a few more times." A soft moan. It's Willow Lane, weak on the floor. He tilts his body, sneers, says, "You think Brandon North likes me that much? Just sees me as a toy. You know what a toy is. Play till bored, then toss." You doing this just helps him toss me away. Theo Summers shakes his head. No, it's not like that. Theo Summers pulls him up, pins him to the railing. He says, "You're bragging, right? You get his affection, and I get none at all." Willow Lane smiles at him, calmly repeats a fact. He says, "You can't hold on to him. In this life, he can't marry you." Theo Summers slaps again. Here, I can only feel powerless, just hoping rescue comes faster. Willow Lane, please hold on a bit more. A boom shatters everything. The phone drops from hand. Only Theo Summers' panicked screams remain. He yells. He jumped himself. It's not my fault. My bones feel like they've shattered. I collapse onto the deck. Willow Lane is fished up by Mom's yacht. Lucky in misfortune, Mom takes him abroad for treatment. The nurse says he doesn't cry or fuss. His whole person cold as ice. Thought his rescuer was just a stranger. Theo Summers is jailed for illegal kidnapping. But with the Summers family's power, bail pending trial is inevitable. Half a month later, I find the USB Willow Lane left behind. Turns out it's video of Theo Summers tricking girls to satisfy his bed buddies, forcing people. I say, Willow Lane, a few days ago, why keep contacting the private investigator? Turns out digging up Theo Summers' crimes. This USB successfully sends Theo Summers and his bed buddies to prison for life. 1 month later, I have evidence of Summers' tax evasion. All involved jailed till they rot. The Summers family has no chance to flip. 3 days later, I pull my dad down from the chairman's seat, officially take over the North family. Mom says, Willow Lane healed then sneaked out of the hospital. I stun, ruined, where could he go? Mom says, don't worry, I've sent people tracking. Midway, he called his little sister once. But it feels like he's not planning to return home for his studies. Mom wrote a recommendation letter to the professor there. Waived all tuition. He'll think he's a genius. Noticed by a famous professor. Admitted as an exception. I smile. He's incredibly talented anyway. I just don't want him to suffer. Mom asks. Tell the truth. Why not go find him yourself? Do you feel guilty toward him? I sigh. Yes. All of this is because of me. If I hadn't taken him initially, he wouldn't have had to endure this. Mom says, Brandon North, love often comes with guilt. But guilt isn't the essence of love. Love is. I've felt guilty toward you many times. But that isn't the reason to avoid seeing you. You're strong-willed. I won't advise much. Just hope you think it through. Even if this path is a bit slower, I understand all the logic. But since Willow Lane went abroad, the bullet comments vanished. This world has returned to its proper track. Now I'm surrounded by enemies. I fear getting close will hurt him again. I can't be sure I'll save him every time. 4 years later, I lose all trace of Willow Lane. Now abroad, he's the shining new star in the tech world, surrounded by guards like an army. No one can get near. My career at home is stable too. When people have free time, they think randomly. The tender models at the bar are bland as boiled water, making me can't help but miss the soul-sucking demon Willow Lane. I regret a bit. Also blame him a bit for not coming back to find me. But blame comes and goes, we're the same anyway. Assistant reports. Mr. North, the CEO of the new partner RX Corporation, is returning next month. The project can proceed. I nod, got it. Anything else? Assistant says. Miss Quinn asked me to tell you. She investigated. Your little daughter-in-law seems to be returning to visit her sister. Little daughter-in-law? I look at the assistant's suggestive face. Say, what's that got to do with me? Get out. Urgent cooperation. I can't afford any mistakes. Next month, I prepare the cooperation documents. Ready to negotiate. Midway, an incident occurs. I'm bagged and kidnapped. Lately, who have I offended? The guys throw me into a room. Don't untie the ropes. Don't remove the blindfold. I yell for a while. Finally 2 guys come. They say, boss's phone isn't connecting. Where did the boss go? The other replies, don't know. We brought the person back, but the boss disappeared. Untie him first. Tied so long, probably numb all over. Thanks a lot. When the blindfold is removed, the world brightens. This place looks familiar. Fuck, isn't this my villa's basement? I frown. Your boss is Willow Lane. The other. Yes. Wait, how do you know? Don't tell me the boss's disappearance is related to you. I smile awkwardly. I say, he's upstairs. The 2 immediately run up. I yell, wait, don't go up. But they don't listen, go knock right away. Next second, from upstairs, open the door. The two small guys run down to untie me. I adjust my mood and go upstairs. But at the door, my heart pounds wildly. Turns out nearing home brings this fear. I push the door. The person on the bed wrapped in blanket. Willow Lane's hands cuffed behind his back, wearing a pure police uniform set. I say, "Long time no see, Officer Lane." He's much more mature, features gentler, brows and eyes less youthful, added a touch of calm and elegance. He blinks at me. "Long time no see, Brandon North. You're still as perverted as ever." Willow Lane leans against the headboard, looks at his outfit, smiles faintly. Hearing his voice again, still feels unreal. I say, "Of course, toys have to be dressed up pretty, right?" I toss the blanket, caress his body, still as captivating as ever. Seems in those years abroad, he still diligently maintained his figure. I stroke his face. I say, "You're so lewd, baby." Willow Lane parts his eyelids. His gaze lands boldly on me. Actually, facing him, still makes my heart race. I lean down to kiss his lips. The wet, ambiguous kiss melts in our mouths. My hand madly gropes all over his body. 4 years. Longing turns into craving for the person before me. No matter how I touch, it's not enough. Willow Lane struggles but can't escape. The cuffs rattle. He bites my lip in revenge. I release in pain. Look up, stunned. Willow Lane's face is all wet, tears rolling from the corners of his eyes, sparkling just like 4 years ago, making one pity. He pants, chest heaving. "Brandon North, release me, okay? I want to hug you." Actually, Willow Lane's heart has always been soft. I ask, "Willow Lane, are you a crybaby?" Crying straight to people's hearts. Crying till their hearts ache with every beat. The moment I uncuff him, Willow Lane sits up immediately and hugs me. Tears rub all over my neck, arms squeezing tight. He says, "Brandon North, you're so annoying. Annoying you every day. Angry at you every day. I extremely, extremely hate you." I kiss Willow Lane's forehead, gently wipe the tears from his eyes. I say, "But I miss you so much. Don't hate me anymore, okay?" Willow Lane trembles, silent, lifts his head to kiss back. Not too light, not too heavy. Fingers deftly undo my belt. I gradually fall into the beauty too, staggering to respond to him. The dark night thick like a pool of spring water. He trembles and says, "Brandon North, I miss you so much too." Bullet comments. "Ah, I'm crying to death. My CP is finally together. Who knows how much I suffered these 4 years. I'd go crazy just sitting down, forgetting myself completely. Two stubborn kids lacking love, finally back together. Initially just watching enemies to lovers. Who knew it'd be so real, so sweet. The beautiful top doesn't turn dark. Brandon is an honest man too. Their ending is surely better than the original. All night, me and Willow Lane make up for the 4 years missed. I'm exhausted, collapse on the bed, can't even move a finger. I wheeze, "Willow Lane, now, it's not you annoying me, but me annoying you." He says, "Sorry." I raise my hand, too late. He shakes his head, "Not that. I mean before. I didn't come back to find you. Sorry, sorry." He says sorry. "If it weren't for me, you wouldn't have been threatened. I feel so guilty toward you. Plus, I was too young then. I always felt your feelings for me were shallow. Just switch to someone younger, prettier, better body, and you'd like them instead. Only later did I realize it was my lack of confidence. You actually liked me a lot. It was me being too sensitive that made the road so winding." Turns out we both carried guilt in our hearts. Now I truly understand Mom's words. Guilt isn't the essence of love. Love is. We can't hide our love because of guilt. I hug Willow Lane tight in my arms. I say, "Willow Lane, I love you forever, unchanging. You love me truly too. For the rest of our lives together, let's not be stubborn anymore."